Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump right into Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is the last part of the reunion for season 3. Part 3 didn't give me what I thought it was going to give me. It was not as entertaining. Part 3 went down a rabbit hole that led all the way back to season 1, and I'm over season 1. And at the end of this, I kind of want to discuss, because Carlos let it be known that they're getting another season. So season 4, I'm sure we'll be starting up recording sometime soon. And at the end, because this is going to be quick, I just want to see where do we think season 4 might can go. Because as of right now, if it's just a continuation of this reunion, it's not going to be watchable for me. But let's just jump right into it. The first thing I put on my notes was I hit a fast forward. Marceau and Louis were still arguing about marriage and 15 years and all. I told y'all how I felt about Marceau, and him and Tisha would be the last 2 people on this dying earth that I would take marriage advice from. I don't care if they stay married 80 years. Today 100 years old. It's nothing that couple could tell me about the type of marriage I would like to be in. And if you know me, you know how I feel about them. Let's move on. Destiny and Tiffany have a moment. I don't feel like they got any closure, because every time Destiny tries to check Tiffany, who needs to be checked, Melody jumps in. But I just hate to see y'all arguing like this. Like, what is it really about? Is it deeper? Like, Mel, use your fucking common sense. If Tiffany would have came to a table talking about, Mel, didn't I see you riding down the street in Martell's Lexus the other day? And you go up like, that wasn't me. Like that's that bitch Ariane in the matching Lexus they got. Or was it BMWs? Whatever Martell bought them. Melody, you would be livid. You and Tisha still arguing about that marriage bullshit when she talked about you and you talked about her marriage since season 1. So miss me with, I don't understand why, Destiny, you have a problem. Like, just put yourself in Destiny's shoes for 1 second. 1 second. Matter of fact, y'all wearing the same shoes. Y'all sharing them. I just can't take it, because Tiffany deserves to at least listen to Destiny's point of view without Melody jumping in to save her. But I felt like Melody told Tiffany to do that shit, and that's why she keep jumping in before Tiffany bust her bubble. But anyway, let's move on from that, because that went nowhere. We now learn that Melody has not talked to anyone since the season has wrapped. Not even her good girlfriend, Destiny. And Destiny was like, I done called her a few times. She might text me back. Most likely she won't. And Melody let it be known that once the show wraps, I have to take a break from everybody, because the show is so much for me. And I understand where Melody is coming from, but I need Destiny to understand the difference between TV friends and real life friends. You all were at some point real life friends, but were you really? Because Destiny, you just now done moved to Huntsville, so I know you and Melody weren't talking every day. But anyway, Melody, at the end of the day, girl, I ain't got no problem with you. You shouldn't have a problem with me. This is where we go all the way back to season 1, when Tisha has to make a face and say she doesn't think Mel is a good friend to anyone. I don't want to go back down there. I don't want to go back down that rabbit hole, because Tisha, you and Melody had a whole season of fussing and fighting and going at it at each other. Last season, you all were at each other. And then this season, you all, for whatever reason, made up and decided to be friends. It had to be the fakest makeup ever. And maybe that's why we never saw it on camera. But if you over something, Tisha, get over it. That conversation had nothing to do with you. I think You wait for somebody else to come at Mel so you could jump on the bandwagon. But trust me, if nobody else was coming at Mel, you wouldn't have brought that shit up. And it was draining. Where am I at my notes? So, yeah, I didn't write nothing else about that. So now, oh, they done had a break. And I think Tisha is accusing Mel of trying to destroy her marriage. And girl, your marriage needs to be destroyed. You need to be the one kicking down every brick of that backwards ass, country ass marriage. Come to the light, Tisha. Destroy that shit. But like I said, you the only one that want Marceau, so y'all made for each other. Kimmy and Tisha are in it because Tisha don't know how to have nobody back, and whatever, I don't know what they were talking about, but I said, y'all keep going back to shit that I thought we were over. Like, didn't you and Kimmy hug and make up in the swimming pool in Vegas? Why are you mad at Kimmy for being Mel's friend that season 2 seasons ago? It's like, Tisha, you are draining. I don't have time to be making up with you, apologizing and all this bullshit just for when you feel in your feelings about it again. You want to throw it back in my face. I ain't got time for that kind of friendship. And I'm not mad at Kimmy for telling Tisha, if it wasn't for the Scotts brothers, I would not want to be your friend. Tisha, girl, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for them Scotts brothers, if it wasn't for this reality show, I don't see how you have any friends. I can see you being as somebody who only fuck with your family because your family the only one that had that same backwards ass mentality that you have. I don't see how anybody fucks with you. And if they do, they probably got that same bullshit way of thinking. Let me get back to the show. The mamas hit the stage. Mama Vanessa, you look so beautiful. I said it last week. Whoever did your makeup, they did it. And that dress was gorgeous. You were second best dressed at the Destiny because I love that gold gown. I love how like the solid gold belt sent you in and you had that same trim on your sleeves. You look very good. Wanda, your hair looked good this time, but it looked like you still shopped in Tisha's closet for a dress. Mama Wanda and Mama Van got into it about why my daughter ain't gonna take no advice from you, and you think she gonna listen to you? You think she gonna listen to you? And I'm like, why wouldn't she? That's her mother. Why would anybody listen to you? Your own daughter don't listen to you. But let's move on. At this point, Mama Wanda wants to hit her in the gut. Well, while you over there busy making them sex tapes, you should have taught your daughter how to make some sex tapes like that in her bedroom, and maybe she would have kept her husband. Now, she didn't say the second part of that, but that's what she meant. That's what Mama Wanda meant. And then now we got to go back and forth about this man who we've never even seen on the show named Mark. And did they have a friendship, a relationship, a sex tape? I ain't never seen the tape, but y'all was dating. Look, Mama Vanessa, you grown. I know Mark is grown. And I'm assuming y'all were both single at that time. Get it however you live. Who cares? It doesn't seem like everybody done fuck one of them Scotts brothers on this show anyway. Moving on. Mel and Martell argued about who the kids get all the bad information from. Both of you openly talk about y'all fucked up ass marital situation in front of those children. Yes, Martell, you did fuck up the family, but both of you all talk negatively in earshot of those children. We've seen it on television. So I know if you're doing it on TV, you're doing it off the camera as well. Melody says, because Martell blames Melody for the kids knowing about the son. Melody says, no, we was driving down the street. The oldest one spotted you and she yelled out the car, get away from my daddy. Now that sounds very dramatic, very Tyler Perry-ish. Did that girl really reach out the car talking about, get away from my daddy? Martell co-signed. This is a mess. These children are going to suffer. I saw a picture on Instagram. I forgot to upload it to my StreamYard, but I'm sure all of you all saw it. Well, Martell is with these kids. Not a smile in sight, not even the baby. The oldest one looks like she's ready to fight. Malia, the youngest one, always has the cutest side eye of. Martell Jr. looked like he gonna play along for his daddy, and the baby has no clue what's going on. These children look very unhappy because just right here, they're in the same picture with Melody, a cheese all the way down to the baby's face. So I don't know whose story is true or false, but it's very clear those kids know their brother and is pictured with them. I don't want to see that photo shoot on season 4. Don't want to see it. Melody says, I ain't got to protect your life. You the one out here fucked up the family. Why I got to keep protecting you? And I believe Melody does try her best not to say anything negative to those children. But I can guarantee you, when Melody in the bedroom cussing his ass out or talking trash about their daddy, they in the next room eavesdropping. So, let's move on. Almost done. Wanda says, I already talked about Wanda in the bedroom. Okay, Miss Van, Wanda. Okay, Wanda now is on Kimmy. Wanda tells Tisha, look, Kimmy didn't disrespect me when she told me to shut the fuck up, because Kimmy is close to me and my age. She, you know, she ain't as young as you. She more closer to my age. So me and Kimmy talking woman to woman. And see, if I was Kimmy, that's all I needed to hear. That's green light. That's the green light. Fuck your mama, Tisha. When she get in my face and she gets disrespectful with me, I now have the green light, since we woman to woman, to tear into her ass. And we can get as ghetto as Miss Wanda wants to get, because I now have the green light. I want to say, Tisha, somebody gonna fuck your mama up, but I really feel like Wanda likes to fight, and anybody that gets into it, Wanda might have to take one. Like, they might get their ass whooped, but they still gotta fight Wanda just to show Wanda I still fight. But I feel like Wanda would win. Anyway, they still getting to arguing. Tisha want to know, when have I never rode hard for you? And like I said, I don't care. They never have examples. During the break, Mel reveals that, you know, Martell, you can't even call me if you wanted to. And he like, I got the kids' number. The kids call me all the time. I got your number. And Mel was like, that's a burner phone. I love it. And that's it. That's when Carlos greenlit season 4. Real quick, let's talk about what we think we can expect season 4. Because like I said, part 3 of the reunion really, it didn't excite me. They went back to talking about old shit and I was over it. Why I say season 4 might not be reviewable, because right now, if we end it at the reunion, nobody likes Tisha. Tisha only friend might be Destiny, and Tisha and Destiny aren't interesting together. They have nothing in common. Nothing. They're two very different women. So you done fuck shit up with Mel. You made up with Mel just to ruin it on the reunion. You made up with Kimmy just to ruin it on the reunion. I don't want to see you arguing with Mel no more, and I don't want to see you arguing with Kimmy. I guess you might make up with Tiffany. Maybe. Melody and Martell, we have exhausted our energy. We know every in and out of you all's divorce. We ain't never had the inside tea on y'all ain't really no celebrities. Let's not put too much on the word celebrity, but on a celebrity divorce. We've never. You all have your assholes open. Maybe I've been drinking too much. You all have way too much of your information out here that we care to even want to know about. So it's nothing else. Like, you two are married, separated. It's been a while. I don't want to see any more Mel and Martell fights. I don't care who cheated first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. I don't care if it was 2 years. I don't care if it was 2 decades. I don't care nothing about the dissolution of you all's marriage in season 4. Now, if y'all want to fight, y'all better fight about something new. But if it has anything to do with you all's marriage and why it ended, I don't want to review it. Kimmy and Maurice, I'm going to be the one to say it. You all are boring. You all have no storyline. Kimmy, the best thing you have going for you is arguing, fussing, and fighting with Wanda. And we're over that because Wanda is an irrational person who Carlos thinks we really want to see on the show. It's cute, maybe once every other season, but every other episode, we tired of Wanda and her scrunchy pin curls. So, I don't know. I mean, because Destiny has nothing to bring. We don't want to see sex in Huntsville Destiny. Um, the Whitlows have they barely were even on the reunion. Y'all kind of did the Whitlows how y'all did a Scholar, barely even on the reunion. So we shall see with season 4. Good luck, and I'll be back when it comes back around. Now you all, I still got to do Portia. I'm about to get Portia out the way in 5 minutes. And then I'll be back next weekend for the weekend. No, I won't. Next weekend I'll be in Chicago. But Weekend of Reality is still going down in January when I come back. So like this video, get in the comments and let me know what you thought about the reunion. And I'll see you later. Bye.